everyone you're saying is equally responsible. The CBI is blaming the government has come out and blamed the CBI. Law Minister Veerappa Moily now joins us. Mr. Moily, you've been talking about the investigating officer's casual approach, but Mr. Lal's on this show, he says he was pressurized by the government. How do you respond to that? You're saying he should have stood up, but is that really possible when the pressure was coming straight from the top?
What government has done, I will not be in a position to say. It is for Mr. Lal and also for the MEA to answer that. But the question is, what the kind of statement Mr. Lal has given reflect on the integrity of that officer who is an investigative officer. Investigative officer either on the police department or CBI, whatever it may be, he is expected to work independently, and he has to discharge his duty as investigative officer. And today saying that I have been pressurized, I don't know whether, and that could be answered only by the MEA.
You're saying that the officer should have stood up. That's the debate we're having. You're also saying, Mr. Moily, that the case is not closed. As the law minister, what is it that you want to tell the people of India who've been shocked by this verdict? What is it that the government will do from here on, Mr. Moily?
No, I'm not saying this is according to the records, because Mr. Anderson has been considered as a proclaimed offender. That means the charges against him has not been tried. So it can be still tried technically.
Rachna Dhingra, who's an activist who's been leading several of these people in Bhopal who've been fighting for justice, is listening to both what Mr. Lal is saying and listening to what Veerappa Moily is saying. Rachna, this is a clear blame game. The law minister is saying, as the CBI supervising officer, he should have stood up at that time and said, I will not follow orders. The CBI officer is saying, I had no instructions, I had no option, the instructions were coming from the top. Do you believe that in this game of political ping pong, it's people like you who are suffering? 6 lakh people are still suffering, and the CBI and the government are blaming each other for what happened.
And I just want to say that this blame game can stop now, and the crocodile tears that have been shed by all the people concerned can also stop. But we can still do a lot. I will just name few things that still can be done. The Prime Minister can set up a special prosecution cell, because we know CBI does not lack capability or competence. It just lacks political will to bring those people to book who are accused. So we want a special prosecution cell to prosecute the foreign accused. Secondly, Union Carbide has been proclaimed an absconder since 1992, but it continues to do business in this country under the name of Dow Chemical Company. That needs to be stopped. Third, there is an ongoing litigation on the environmental remediation in the US District Court against Warren Anderson and Union Carbide Corporation in their own country, where they cannot escape. But what needs to happen is Government of India needs to intervene in that case, so that court can order cleanup of the factory and of the toxic waste. Fourth thing, there is a CJM Bhopal in 2005 ordered that Dow should be present in the case, but Dow Chemical went ahead and appealed that thing and got a stay from the MP High Court, and CBI has done nothing on that. So what we are saying is a lot can be done. If people are still concerned, if government is really concerned, Mr. Veerappa Moily really cares about that justice has been buried, then it is time to do justice by people of Bhopal. All these things that I have outlined can be done right away.
You're making very important points, Rachna.